Good afternoon and welcome now to J.D. Raines Field on the campus of Three Rivers College in Poplar Bluff. I'm Frankie Castile. Tim Hicks is on the camera. It is OFC Softball 2025. 3 games going on today, and coming up, we will begin the tournament coming up between the 6-seeded Lady Indians of Puxico taking on the 3-seeded Lady Royals of Twin Rivers. Coming up, we will have your starting lineups and the opening pitch coming your way at the bottom of the hour. Now, because of yesterday's rain, Three Rivers had to postpone their playoff game until today. By the way, the Lady Raiders winning 8-0 earlier today. They will now move on to Crowder College on Wednesday, so good luck to them as they continue in their playoff push. And that means our games today were pushed back from starting at noon today. We are now going to be at 1:30, 3:30, and 5:30. The 1:30 game is going to be Puxico and Twin Rivers. The 3:30 matchup will feature the 5-seeded Lady Redbirds of East Carter. They will take on the 4-seeded Donettes of Doniphan. And then in the final game of the afternoon, it'll feature the 7-seeded Lady Eagles of Naylor taking on the host team, the 2-seeded Lady Tigers of Clearwater. That'll be the matchup coming up for this afternoon. The winners, by the way, are going to move on to the semifinals coming up on Tuesday. And, of course, top-seeded at Neelyville. They will await the winner coming up later this afternoon between Doniphan and East Carter, as they received an opening round bye, so they are automatically into the semifinal round. We've got lots of great sponsors stepping up to make all this possible. Without them, we could not be here today. We want to say a big shout out to our title sponsor of Bank of Grandin, also our instant replay sponsor again this season. It is Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Our player of the game, Loftus Land Care and Landscaping, and our strikeout sponsor this season, Loftus Land Management. Also being brought to you by Atomic Solar, Mossy Oak Properties, the Twin Rivers Booster Club, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, also Christian Automotive and Tire, Russian Towing, Auto Repair, and Glass Shop, and being brought to you by Bader Wood Trust, White Sander Funeral Home, B&J Fencing, Hester Trucking, 67 Towing, and being brought to you by Costello's, Semotech Solutions, Westwood Billards, Vandover Renovations, Black River Shooting Supplies, Indoor Range and Caliber Cafe, Elite Trucking Academy, Spencer's Tire, Moss Playplex, Davis Motors, and Hillis Family Chiropractic, all of our OFC sponsors for this 2025 season. So some of the biggest news that we have coming to you this season, we're going to be adding a brand new center field camera this year. That means hopefully, if everything goes well, you'll be able to see the pitch from the pitcher's area versus the catcher's area. That is our game plan coming up here today. Should be a lot of fun. Can't wait for this to begin. We are coming up now on about 12 minutes until we have the opening pitch coming up this afternoon. 2 great umpires as well coming up today as well. We will have Dave Crockett and Gary Hall. Those will be on the mound, or I should say the umpires today. Matter of fact, speaking of the umpires, it'll be Gary Hall behind the plate first, and that means that Coach Crockett will be in the field as our game is set to begin right about 1:30 here this afternoon. Let's take a quick timeout. If you're watching us on social media, make sure hit that share button on Facebook. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button and let us know where you're watching from on this gorgeous Monday afternoon. We've got overcast right now, a mix of sun and clouds. We are in the 80s. We've got a strong wind as well. The winds are going to be the biggest issue of the day. Right now, the 2 head coaches are shaking hands right there at home plate, and we will stay here as we are moments away now from the first pitch of the afternoon. The Lady Indians are being coached by Karen Haynes. The assistant coaches are Kyla Freeman and Kaylee Hicks. On the other side, Coach Casey Parsons is the head coach at Twin Rivers. Macy Shear, the assistant coach for the Lady Royals. So we are moments away now. Puxico, they are coming into the ball game of 4-8 overall. Twin Rivers as a 3 seed. They are 12-4-1 on this season. We'll go over all the records and so much more as we begin with this 2025 OFC softball tournament. By the way, coming into today's game, the Lady Indians of Puxico, they are averaging in so far this spring season, they are averaging about 7 runs a ball game. They are giving up nearly 12 runs a ball game. On the other side, you look at Twin Rivers, a very successful season so far. We're going to see Alexis Parson to begin this ball game pitching-wise. Coming up, you look at this Lady Royals team, they are averaging 10 runs a ball game. They are giving up around 5 runs per ball game. That is your matchups here for the day. By the way, this will be the first meeting of the spring season between these two programs. So 3 games up for grabs here today. This is the first one coming up, and then we will also have later on this afternoon, we will have East Carter and Doniphan. And then in the third game of the afternoon, it'll feature the Lady Tigers of Clearwater, the overall 2 seed. They will take on the 7-seeded Lady Eagles out of Naylor. We are moments away from the opening pitch. Let's step away for about 60 seconds, and we'll be back with the starting lineups and today's first pitch. You're watching live exclusive coverage. It is the 2025 OFC Softball Tournament. It is presented by the Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back now. Let's introduce you to our starting lineups here to begin game 1 of the afternoon. Let's talk about the Lady Indians out of Puxico. Leading off will be the senior third baseman, number 7, Paisley Wilkerson. Batting second, the pitcher, a freshman, number 13, Lily Foster, batting third at right field. Number 3, Abigail Cookson, a junior, batting cleanup at first base. A sophomore, number 22, Miley Harmon, batting fifth, the freshman center fielder. Number 8, Lexi Freeman, batting sixth at shortstop. A senior, number 2, Hannah Wilson, batting seventh at left field. A junior, number 21, Bailey Trout. The DP in this ball game, she is a junior, number 33, Erica Robinson, and batting ninth, the catcher, is a freshman, number 25, Kinsley Foster, not batting, playing second base. She is the flex as well, number 27, Kelsey Plaker, a sophomore for the Lady Indians. Now looking around the horn at the Twin Rivers Lady Royals. Out in left field is number 17, Reagan Bader. At center field, number 25, Layla Tompkins. In right field, 00, Marley Musgraves. Correction, 00 over in right field is Musgraves. Now looking around the horn at third base, number 13, Ivy Benson. Shortstop is number 4, Reese Chrisman. At second base, rather, it is number 15 here this afternoon, Addison Whitlow. Tim's trying to steal a car already. We're just getting going. Abby Rayburn at first base, behind the plate, Katie Aker. And here we go now, first pitch time as we are off and running. Start time is 1:25, and the first pitch is fouled away for a strike. 0-1 the count. Gary Hall behind the plate, and that means that Dave Crockett is in the field. Lexus Parson, she is making her 14th start of the season, 15th appearance overall. 78 and 2/3 innings pitched. This one fouled away, no balls and 2 strikes. It is quickly 0-2 the count. She has given up 61 hits, 50 runs, 25 earned, walked 34, struck out 128 batters. Her earned run average at slightly over 2 at 2.225. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Oh, what a high fastball that one was. A swing and a miss. 1 down here in the inning. And Lily Foster coming up to the plate now for the Lady Indians. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight strikes, 1 down here in the inning. Foster now, the right-hander, steps in. Parson checks a sign from Aker. Here is the first pitch on the way. It is in there for a called strike right down the middle. No balls and 1 strike. Twin Rivers coming in 12-4-1. Benson over there at third base. Chrisman at shortstop. Whitlow at second base. And Rayburn at first. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Quickly 0-2 the count. It is 0-2 the count now as Parson steps in. Not messing around, not wasting any time. Gets the sign. Here is the 0-2 pitch on the way from the junior. Swing and a miss. Quickly 2 down in the inning on back-to-back punch-outs. 2 down here in the inning on 2 consecutive strikeouts. And now Abigail Cookson, the right fielder, steps in. She bats left-handed. Quickly 2 down here in the inning. Miss Amber Tompkins is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside. She's watching the center fielder, number 25, Layla Tompkins, the senior for Twin Rivers. A strike called, just caught enough of the plate. It is quickly no balls and 1 strike. 7 straight strikes to begin the ball game for Alexis Parson. Gets a sign that she wants. Here is the 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss. It's now no balls and 2 strikes. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes here. Boy, I love the new center field camera that Tim's got up there, right there by the flagpole. 200 in straightaway center, also 200 down the lines, and this one goes foul. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Still 0-2 the count now as Twin Rivers looking to come up to the plate. Trying to go 3 up and 3 down. Cookson digs in. Here is the 0-2 on the way from Parson. This one fouled away down that third base line. Will do it again. Still no balls and 2 strikes, just underway this afternoon. 3 games today, 2 on Tuesday, and 2 coming up on Thursday for third and championship. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Pops it up, and this one's going to hit the fence here right in front of us, so we'll do it again. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming for Cookson. Outside, good eye there by Cookson. First ball thrown here of the ball game. Brandy Crockett tuning in. She's watching the umpire. She said, of course, Coach Crockett, her husband's out there in the field. It's going to be the new AD and the new head basketball coach of Campbell coming up next season. Strike 3, and she dropped it and got her at first base. What a play by the catcher to first base, and the side is retired. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Chrisman, Benson, and Parson all due up here as we get ready for the home half of inning number 1. On 3 strikeouts here to begin this ball game. 13 pitches thrown by the junior Alexis Parson. She began today's ball game with 128 strikeouts. She is now up to 131 on the season. Let's go ahead now and look at the offensive lineup here by Coach Casey Parson and Twin Rivers. And let's get right to it. Leading things off, the shortstop is Reese Chrisman, the senior, batting second. At third base, Ivy Benson batting third. The pitcher, Alexis Parson, batting cleanup today. It is the catcher, Katie Aker. Batting fifth at left field, it is Reagan Bader. Batting sixth at center field, Layla Tompkins. Batting seventh over at first base, it is Abby Rayburn. Batting eighth here this afternoon, it is the DP, Maddie Musgraves. Batting ninth at right field, it is Addison Whitlow, and playing second base, Marley Musgraves. She is also the flex here today. That is your offensive lineup for the Lady Royals out of Twin Rivers. We'll talk about the defensive lineup coming up here for the Lady Indians, and the first pitch is taken for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Out in left field this afternoon, Bailey Trout. In center field, Lexi Freeman. Over in right field, it is Abigail Cookson. And this one taken for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes, so 2-0 the count now. At third base, it is down on the backwards K. Five strikeouts here in the ball game for Parson to begin this contest. Two down here in the inning. Inside is called a ball. One ball and 1 strike here to Hannah Wilson, the shortstop. 2 down, nobody on, 2-0 the score. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Parson. It is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Parson now steps off the rubber for just a moment. Comes back and ready to rock and fire. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. 3 up and 3 down as we go to the home half of inning number 2. Parson now with 6 strikeouts to begin this ball game. It only took 11 pitches this time. She is at 24 for the ball game. Back-to-back innings of striking out the side. Coming up for Twin Rivers in the bottom half, it'll be Rayburn, Musgraves, and Whitlow. That is all due up here for the Twin Rivers Lady Royals. Black River Shooting Supplies Indoor Range and Caliber Cafe, a proud supporter of the OFC tournament. Stay ready for even hunting season with Black River Shooting Supplies and Indoor Range. From ammo to rifles to practicing in their climate-controlled range, they've got everything you need to make your hunt successful. Don't forget to grab a burger or daily lunch special from their Caliber Cafe. It is Black River Shooting Supplies Indoor Range at 573-872-4214. And brought to you by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Find yourself in need of a tow? Call Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. They provide a 24/7 towing, emergency services, recovery, roadside, and so much more. It is Barker's by request, 785-7811. It is Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. It is our instant replay sponsor. There is ball 1 taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes, and there's a swing and a miss. And quickly now, it is 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. It's now It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. And this one just misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Abby Rayburn, the first baseman. Swing and a miss. It is a Loftus Land Management strikeout. Anything your land needs, Loftus Land Management does it, and they do it right with over 15 years of experience. Call today for a free estimate, 573-300-1136. 1 down. There is a foul ball to the screen. No balls and 1 strike here. Maddie Musgraves digs in, the left-hander. This one is up high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Fouls it away. So we'll stay here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. 2-2 the count here in the bottom of inning number 2. This one a little bit high off the glove. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. 3-2 the count to the freshman, Maddie Musgraves. And this one is up high, lost her on a ball 4. It is a 1-out walk now to the 9-hitter in the lineup, Addison Whitlow. So for Musgraves, coming in is going to be the flex here in this situation. Marley Musgraves, another freshman playing second base. She'll come in and run. So Addison Whitlow coming up to the plate now. Sunshine here this afternoon. This one gets away. It's going to be a pass ball, and now Musgraves ends up on second base. Good running there by Musgraves, and now she is on second base. 1-0 count. This one a little bit high. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count. Loftus Land Care and Landscaping is a proud supporter. Looking to upgrade your outdoor space? It is Loftus Land Care and Landscaping. They've got you covered. Call 573-300-1136. Good pitch that time. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner on second base, still 1 down. Three balls and 1 strike. Ball gets away. And there's a good pitch right down the pike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So now it's a full count. 3-2 the count. In our first of 3 games here on the afternoon. Payoff pitch. This one fouled away. We'll do it again. It's still 3-2. Atomic Solar, a proud supporter. Tired of high energy bills? Go solar with Atomic Solar. Professional installations that can save you money. Call now for a free consultation, 573-614-8448. Swing and a miss. And quickly 2 down in the inning. It is a Loftus Land Management strikeout. Anything that your land needs, Loftus Land Management will do it and do it right the first time. 573-300, 11-36. And the first pitch is taken for a ball. We are to the top of the lineup now. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. Appreciate B&J Fencing for tuning in, one of our proud supporters of the OFC. We will see Neelyville coming up tomorrow. Thank you so much, my friend. Bobby and Jamie Dickin tuning in. There's a ground ball hit sharply to the second baseman, over to first base in time. And the side is retired. No runs, a runner stranded on third base. We go to the top of inning number 3. Trout, Robinson, and Foster, 7-8-9 win. We come back. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC Softball Tournament presented by the Bank of Grandin. All right, so here we go now. Top of inning number 3, Mossy Oak Properties, a proud supporter, the area's premier award-winning real estate specialist. Whether you are buying or selling your home or property, call 573-712-2252 or go online to Mozark.com for your Grand Slam move today. Top of inning number 3 now, Trout, Robinson, and Foster, 7-8-9, all due up. Here is the first pitch on the way inside for a ball, and we are off and running in the top of inning number 3. A very warm afternoon here in Poplar Bluff. So glad to have you alongside at J.D. Raines Field on the campus of Three Rivers College. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes, only 2-0 now. It is 82 degrees in Poplar Bluff, a south wind gusting at times to around 22 miles an hour. An overall gorgeous afternoon. There's a swing and a miss, and now it is 2 balls and 1 strike. Want to say a big shout out to head coach Jeff Null of the Lady Raiders, the assistant coach Jason Gwynn, getting us also Tara Cisco as well for getting us a tent and table ready to go today. The maintenance guys for getting Tim the power in center field for our center field camera. Also want to say a big shout out to the administration of Clearwater. Shannon England right to my left. Strike 3 is called. Another punch out for Lexus Parson. It is a Loftus Land Management strikeout. Anything that your land needs, they will do it and do it right with over 15 years of experience. Call 573-300, 11-36. Erica Robinson coming up to the plate now for the first time in this game. Here's the first pitch, swing and a miss. It is no balls and 1 strike. 7 up, 7 straight punch outs for Lexus Parson, entering the ball game with 128 strikeouts. There's a swing and a miss. It's now no balls and 2 strikes. Quickly 0-2 the count, 1 down here in the 3rd. Parson now comes set. Here is the 0-2. This one has popped up to the fence there along the first baseline.
Don't let nothing by you. It's close. You gotta be kind of bad on it.
Nice sunny overcast at times afternoon. Parson now comes set, and here is the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and there is 2 down here in the inning. It is a Loftus Land Management strikeout. That is 8 straight strikeouts for the junior. Pretty impressive stuff from the junior right now on the mound. Coach Dave Crockett in the field. Gary Hall behind the plate. There's a swing and a miss. 2 down here in the inning. Coming up next, we just seen East Carter. They're making their way into the facilities. They will take on Doniphan next. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. What was that, Tim? I don't think so. You might be able to outpitch Miss Parson. I'm not so sure about that, my friend. 8 straight strikeouts, trying to make it her 9th in a row. Pitch number 36 coming up for the junior. And downstairs, good eye by Kinsley Foster, the second baseman. Twin Rivers Booster Club is a proud supporter of the OFC. Good luck to the Lady Royals and bring home the gold, they say. A proud supporter of the Lady Royals. This one gets it right back to Parson, over to first base in time. It goes 1-3 on the out. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. It'll be Benson, Parson, and Aker when we come back. Lady Royals lead 2-0. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC softball tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back as we get ready for the home half of inning number 3. Ivy Benson, Alexis Parson, Katie Aker all due up here in the inning. First pitch by Benson. It is a base hit out to center field. She wastes no time, and she's going to turn that into a double. Boy, she was flying around the bases the entire time. So Benson is on second base. Second time through the lineup here. Benson now gets her first hit. She's been on base both times. Runner on second base. Parson now, the ball gets away. Benson now will end up on third base. 1 ball and no strikes. Parson walked her first time. 2-0 the score. Parson takes it downstairs for a ball. It is 2 balls and no strikes. So Benson wasting no time getting things started here in this inning. A leadoff hit already on third base. There's a ripper out to right field. It gets beyond the right fielder to the wall. Parson, she is not stopping. She is going to end up on third base. It is an RBI triple. It is now a 3-0 ball game. So now we're going to see for Parson, we'll see a courtesy runner. LJ Benson, the courtesy runner. First pitch is downstairs for a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes. It is a 3-0 score. Katie Aker digs in. Aker struck out her first time. Outside, called a ball. It is 2 balls and no strikes. Runner on third base. Twin Rivers now leads by 3 runs. Foster comes set. This one is up high. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 the count. In the 80s here today, we're going to get some possible rain on Tuesday, possibly Wednesday and Thursday. This one has popped up, and this one gets back to the screen. 3 balls and 1 strike. Nothing is set in stone at this time. They have been talking about the potential of maybe moving the championship in third place to Wednesday. It's a possibility. Not saying they have done that yet because they haven't done that yet. There is ball 4. Aker takes off, and she is now on first base. Still nobody down as Aker now stands on first base. We may get a courtesy runner now to come in for Aker as well.
18 for my catcher. 18 for our catcher.
And we will have
courtesy runner for the catcher, number 18.
so Izzy Price is now going to be the courtesy runner over on first base. So 2 hits and now a walk, and Reagan Bader steps in. Bader is a really good basketball player, plays 2 sports. We called her name a lot coming up, or back in the wintertime for basketball. This one misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. So runners on second and third base. There's a fly ball down the left field line, and this one is going to drop into foul territory. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. One, 2 the count. Bader steps in, the left fielder right back to the pitcher. Good play. And they're going to have a save as Benson is able to avoid being tagged. It'll be an RBI ground out. The instant replay presented by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. So it's going to go 1-3 on the out, and a runner will come in to score. It is a 4-0 game. And a ball taken, 1 ball and no strikes. It goes 1-3 on the out officially. 1-0 the count. This one has popped up, and it's going to get to the fence. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. So senior Layla Tompkins, who popped up to third base her first time, now digs in. It is a 4-0 game. Twin Rivers leading here. Puxico, there's a ground ball, base hit for an RBI. It is now a 5-0 game. Tompkins gets a hold of that one and puts it into left field. It is a 5-0 game. Tompkins now standing on first base. Her first hit of today. There's a rip out to left field. This one's going to the fence. It'll be a double. That one was hit on the screws, and Abby Rayburn all the way to the fence out in left field. Runners now on second and third base with only 1 away. Third extra base hit of the inning for Twin Rivers. 2 doubles and a triple. The first pitch taken for a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Maddie Musgraves walked her first time. They've added 3 runs here in the inning. There's a ground ball right to the second baseman, out at first. But a run does come in, and now the ball gets away, and another run comes in to score. So 2 down here in the inning. It is a 7-0 game. Two down here in the inning. The 9-hitter coming up to the plate now. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike.
We had more extra innings.
2 down here in the inning. This one fouls it away quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. We are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Whitlow up to the plate, struck out her last time. Struck out in the 2nd inning. And strike 3 is called, a Loftus Land Management strikeout. 573, 300, 11-36. Well, Twin Rivers ends up and picks up 5 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. It'll be Wilkerson, Foster, and Cookson when we come back. Lady Royals now lead it 7-0. You're watching live coverage. It is the OFC softball tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin. All right, so we are back now as we get ready for the top of inning number 4. It is a 7-0 score.
Here we go, batter up.
So as we return, Paisley Wilkerson now comes up to the plate. She struck out her first time. Twin Rivers adding 5 runs in that inning. In the bottom half of the 3rd inning, now lead at 7-0. There's a swing and a miss. We are off and running here in the top of inning number 4. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent Keith Parker, a proud supporter of this year's OFC. A swing and a miss. It's now 0-2 the count. Trust Keith Parker and Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance for all your protection needs at 573-785-4629 and secure the coverage that you deserve. This one a swing and a miss. It goes to the fence and Aker over to get it to first base in time. It is a Loftus Land Management strikeout. Another punch out here to end this game for Parson. 1 down. She's got 9 here in the ball game. Lily Foster coming up to the plate, also struck out in the first inning. Part of those 8 consecutive strikeouts, and there's a strike right down the pike. It's no balls and 1 strike. Twin Rivers looks good here in the top of the 4th, leading 7-0. Parson comes set. Here is the 0-1 up high for a ball. 1-1 the count now. Christian Automotive and Tire, a proud supporter, home of the free tire rotations and trusted repairs for your vehicle, and no credit financing with no money down. Christian Automotive and Tire. This one fouled away to the screen. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. And brought to you by White Sanders Funeral Home. They are located in Fisk and Culin and is family owned. They are committed to providing personalized services for all families. It is White Sanders Funeral Home. There's a fly ball. This one could get down for a hit. It is the first hit of the game for the Lady Indians. It is a base hit. And Foster now sitting on first base. Good job there by Foster getting that one into left field. First hit of the ball game for Puxico. Abigail Cookson comes in batting from the left side. Struck out her first time. Runner on first base, 1 down here in the inning. Strike is called. Just caught enough of the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch number 46 coming up for Parson. We are in the 4th inning. It is 2:10 on this Monday afternoon. First of 3 games here in the opening round. This one right back to the pitcher. No play, and that'll be an infield base hit. Everybody is safe. Runners now on first and second base with 1 away. Cookson with a quick infield base hit, and now Miley Harmon coming up to the plate now. Harmon digs in with 2 runners aboard. Lady Indians trying to get something going here in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike here. Parson 10 pitches in the inning so far. Runners on first and second base. A strikeout to Wilkerson. Back-to-back hits by Foster and by Cookson. 0-1 coming from Parson. This one downstairs for a ball. 1-1 the count. B&J Fencing, a proud supporter. They offer custom commercial, residential, and farm fencing specific to your fencing needs. 573-718-4796. Swing and a miss. No balls, or make that 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coming up next, it'll be Doniphan and East Carter. Lady Redbirds a 5 seed. East Carter is a 4 seed. Here is the 1-2. There's a Loftus Land Management strikeout. Number 10 in the ball game for Alexis Parson. 2 down here in the inning. 2 down, 2 on. Lexi Freeman struck out looking back in the second. Digs in now with an opportunity to get her team on the board. First pitch takes it down at the first base line and out of play for a foul ball. No balls and 1 strike. 10 strikeouts already for the junior Lexis Parson. Tell you what, a lot of great pitchers here in this year's OFC tournament. Here is the 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss.